Hey, I'm Markson. You are listening to Headsmack Podcast.
You are listening to conversations with Misfits, Mavericks, and Trailblazers.
Hey, welcome to the Headsmack Podcast. My name is Povolni, and I am excited to have another Misfit with me. I have Markson with me. She went from an immigrant nanny to $1 million digital entrepreneur, teaching women how to monetize social media with low-ticket offers and automation. Mila, how you doing?
Hey, Paul. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. So excited and honored to be here.
Well, thank you for coming on. I'm excited to talk to you. Proud of what you're doing. I've seen some of your social content. I've read your story, and I'm excited to learn a little bit more about you, a little bit about your history, about how you got to where you're at, and some of the things that you're doing to help women with building a business online. So tell me a little bit about your backstory. Tell me a little bit about Mila Markson.
Yeah, I'm Brazilian. I came to USA. I'm in USA now, and I came here in 2016. I came with less than $1,000 in my pocket, and I used to work as a nanny for many years. Never wanted to be a nanny for the rest of my life, but being an immigrant, not having like a great experience, like much experience and a perfect English, it was struggling for me to find something else, right? And that's the online space completely changed my life, and that's why I'm so passionate and like so happy to share everything that I know and help others, because I know the power that the internet has, right, to change anyone that's willing to put in the work.
Yeah, so tell me with your story. So you came as a nanny, and how did that transition happen from being a nanny to being an online entrepreneur? Because that's quite a radical thing. So what was that transition like? What prompted that to happen?
Yeah. So to be honest, Paul, I came from a family, two sisters. Right, I'm the middle child, and I was the child that was always lost professionally. I never knew what I wanted to be in my life. My sisters was always the overachievers. Right, my older sister, she's like an architect, and then my younger sister went to law school, and I was just like the lost one. I never knew what I wanted to be. And so I came to USA, didn't have any experience or anything like that, and the job that I could find is like was nanny, right? Like nanny, I cleaned house, all this stuff. And I love kids, and I always like love kids, but being a nanny was never like the thing, something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Right.
So there was a transition, a time where I started looking for other opportunities, right? Like anything that I could do besides being a nanny. And I applied for many places, many companies, many jobs, entry level jobs, and not having experience, not having English, like perfect English, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find not even like entry level jobs. So that's when I started looking for ways to make money online, or how to make money online, like this Google search, how to make money
Now, you also got some pretty negative feedback from when you were looking for jobs, right? You got some people telling you some things. What was that like?
Yeah, so it was one experience that actually was my what makes me like wake up and find other ways. One of the jobs that I applied for was entry level for Chase Bank. And I applied, I if I'm not wrong, this is like 7 years ago. If I'm not wrong, I went to an interview or something. But one day I was in our apartment, and I got a call from Chase Bank, and during our conversation, the recruiter was kind of mean and rude with me and told me to go apply to Macy's before apply to Chase, and told me to come back in 1 year after like having some experience, like work to Macy's. And he was like, the way he did was so rude. And I remember being so upset about my husband got like upset and wrote him an email. That's not how you treat people, whatever.
Yeah.
But that it was a wake up call for me that maybe the regular route wouldn't be for me, right? And that's what forced me to go to look for other options, other ways. And thank God for that experience that you know
Yeah.
that made me lead me to look for other options and go to the internet.
Yeah. Well, it was such a slap in the face, such a radical thing for them to say to you, and it really affected you, and it was really the catalyst that drove you to what you're doing now. And so,
Yeah,
sometimes it's those things that aren't pleasant at the time that actually end up being the very thing that we needed to push us into a new place, into a new direction. And so you said you started searching online, started Googling things. How did that go?
yeah. So I I've been searching and looking for these like since 2017. Like, and I would watch YouTube and stuff like that. I had no idea about anything. I just like, okay, this is interesting. Like, you can make money from home. Like, you can make money for the internet, and you see so many possibilities. I just love watching. And I've tried many options like drop shipping, Amazon FBA, virtual assistant, and all this like online business, right? But
Right,
it
right.
was until 2021 that when I found out about affiliate marketing, that the things start to change for me, and that's how like my life starts shifting, like
Yeah,
changing. It was
yeah,
when I
yeah.
found about affiliate marketing.
And so you just found that from just watching video after opportunity after opportunity. Is that where that came from, or was it a particular person that got your attention?
I I I was like I found it on social media, right? Like especially on TikTok. By that time, TikTok was very popular. Was still like in the pandemic, like COVID and stuff like that. So was a lot of people scrolling, and I have few people that I still follow for to do till this day, that I'm looking up for. And but it was one specific girl. Her name is Sarah. She was the one like that caught my eyes, and I started. I was okay. Like I'm listening. Let's do it. Like I'm gonna try. And yeah, and it's funny because by that time when I started looking for like affiliate digital marketing, I found out about that. My husband was super skeptical, like everybody, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
we were trained that the only way for you to succeed is uh like climbing the corporate ladder, right? So you
Right, right.
or now all of the sudden like there is a possibility and you can make like money on internet from home using your phone or whatever. Everybody gets like skeptical, and it's natural.
Right,
So
right.
my husband, he was super skeptical. But I didn't know anything, right? Like I didn't know anything, any skills. Like I had no idea, no experience. So I knew that I need to invest to learn the skills, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So by that time, I wanted to invest in a course that was like 1,500. And I mentioned to my husband, like, listen, I think this is a good opportunity. Like I think this is it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's invest in this. Like I need to learn the skills and stuff. And he completely like immediately he said no.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah, no, like this is too good to be true. Like it's not the time, whatever. He didn't want me to invest. So, but deep inside my heart, I knew that I need to learn. I
Yeah,
need these
yeah.
skills. So I bought without telling him. I bought
Oh, no.
I, I lied to him, and that's like something that I put on my content all the time because it is true, it happened. And I lied to him. I invested in the course and I started learning, and I became obsessed with online marketing, like obsessed. And
Yeah.
I just told him after like we made like our six figures. That's when I told him for the first time, like, hey, do you remember that course.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
he saw the fruit of it, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
after that, and then 20 months later, he retired from, he quit his job, his 9 to 5, to help me on the business. And yeah, and I'm just forever grateful how much our life changed, and never in my life, like, imagine that
Yeah. Yeah.
it would be possible.
Well, for most people, they know what affiliate marketing, but for those people that don't know what affiliate marketing is, do you want to give kind of a brief explanation of what that is?
Yeah. So affiliate marketing is basically, you promoting products for other companies in exchange for commission. Uh, every time that you promote and someone purchase through your link, you get a commission. It's just a way. It's another way to promote products, and like for the companies to scale the business, right? Just paying the customers to refer a business to them.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So, what were some of the first things that you started doing? You said, how long did it take you to get to six figures after you started?
So after I put I getting the program, and like learning and applying, I think it was like 5 months. I hit my first six
Wow.
figures, yeah, and
Wow.
then my first 7 figures I hit with 20 months.
Wow, well done, well done. So, for somebody, you mentioned that you help other women do the same kind of thing. So, what were some of the first things that you started doing as somebody that went from being a nanny to being rejected for corporate type jobs? What were some of the first things somebody like you at that point started doing that started working?
I think like one, focus on learning the skills, right? Like I think it's so important, because when you have the skills, like you become unstoppable. Like you can start over and over again, because you learned, you have the skills. uh sure, like I started leveraging social media, right, creating content. So I started creating content, using TikTok, using Instagram. uh, when I is another story, it's funny. The first I started with TikTok, creating videos on TikTok. The first TikTok that I went to record it, my husband, I was in the kitchen, and my husband was watching TV, and he saw me, and he left when I was like creating creating making the videos. And
Yeah,
I told him, like, I know, like, it's crazy, but I'm gonna make money with this. and,
yeah,
and then, like, the story, but we have to start some way, right? So like I
right,
started
right.
on TikTok, leveraging content, creating content. And I think one thing one thing that it's like it started working is like one having only one product, like only one offer, right? Not having like
Okay.
choice, and knowing who you're talking to, right? Like knowing what is your message, like having clarity on your message, what you who are you talking to, not trying to talk with everyone, but to start like one person. Like, yeah, that's what I would
Now,
say.
did you have a few products that you tried or for few affiliate programs that you tried and then finally found the one that worked? Or was it the very first one that you tried that actually ended up working?
No, I tried. I tried in the beginning. I was trying a lot of things, but it was one not a product that it started working. Then I focused only on that product first, and that's how I became successful in this, like having laser focus in just one offer. And I think that's also a lot of people who, especially who is just starting, they trying to do a lot of things at once, right? Like uh, everyone is on TikTok, let me try TikTok, let me try Instagram, post on Instagram and post on Facebook, and like this offer, and they keep changing in stuff. And like they never give enough time to like some to learn what's working and what's not working, and like
Yeah, yeah.
things to perform. And that's what I tell my students, like, have laser focus, laser focus. It's better for you to like give your 100% in one platform than being in all the platforms. And it's
Yeah.
something like looking back, it's something that I did. Like I started on TikTok and I mastered the content on TikTok first, and then like things started working. That then I went to Instagram as well, and like start working on Instagram and posting content and figuring out the platform. Then I went to Facebook. So
Yeah.
laser focus, I think, is like
Yeah.
it's important. Yeah.
Good. So what was the first product that ended up catching? After you said you tried multiple products, what was the first product that actually started working for you?
Yeah, that product doesn't exist. Like it was a program. It was a program to learn like info product, like to learn the 4 top online business. And the program, it's already closed. And yeah, a lot of things
Yeah.
like unfortunately happened. And yeah.
Yeah. So for somebody that might be starting now, do you have a recommendation for a type of product that works well, that you've seen your students, that you've seen those that you've helped along the way, that is a product that it seems to be working right now?
So because you can become an affiliate for any company, right? Like Amazon or physical products and stuff like that. So I always recommend digital products like info products, because like you can scale to the moon. Like there's no limit, right? Like you don't
Yeah.
need to produce any things again. But not necessarily like which program like is working right now. I would say to choose a niche that people are making money, right? So like there's 3 niches that is always profitable on the social media. It's like wealth, health, and relationship. Everybody wants to make more money. Everybody wants to be healthy, and everybody wants to be loved. So there's always money to be made on this niche. So I would say pick a niche that it's profitable. And yeah.
Would it also be find a product that aligns with who you are and what you're about, that kind of doesn't feel like a disconnect? Is that something that you found, or it doesn't matter?
No, I think definitely find something that connects and aligns with you, because it's way easier for you to sell something that you aligned with and you understand and it feels natural than like just something that it doesn't align with you. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I definitely think this is a huge thing, and a lot of people like uh and that's why I transitioned from affiliate to like having my own offers, right? Because like it aligns more with me. Like it's my effort, like my knowledge, and I don't know, it aligned with me more. And yeah, definitely, you selling or promoting becomes natural when you know what you're talking about, when it's something
Right.
that's aligned with you.
So when it comes to creating content, whether it's on TikTok, on Instagram, or Facebook, and you're doing affiliates, you're selling somebody else's products, what kind of content are you creating? Like it can't all be advertising, right? You're not always just advertising the product. What kind of content were you creating that started getting you attention and started helping you with sales?
Uh, that two things. One, documenting your journey, right? Like sharing your journey, the good, the bad, like what you're learning. Like document your journey. I think like one people love to follow this. So since the beginning,
Yeah.
I've been sharing my journey. Then educational, right? Everything that I was learning and what I was testing and things like that, I was always sharing with people, because one, you build this trust factor with your audience, and like okay, and you position yourself as authority because you know what you're talking about. So like educational content. And I feel like also like with kind of like inspirational motivation. So always like sharing where I was, where I am right now, and where I'm going to, and things like that.
So it's not always just talking about the product, right? It's not always saying, "Hey, here's a product, here's a product, here's a product," because that I think people would probably turn off to that, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's more, and maybe it's something like looking back a bit, it's a strategy, right? Like not just talking about the product, but rather like doing the brand around yourself, and that's what I did. Like sharing my life, sharing my journey, what I'm doing, and things like that. Because when you branding yourself and you just from like documenting your journey as a whole, and not labeling yourself as one product, allows you like, okay, you can promote and you can sell anything because like you are the brand, you are the product,
Right, right.
right? And it's something that I've done since the beginning. It's like branding myself, like I am the brand, not the
Yeah, yeah.
product.
So at what point in your journey after you started this, you said within 5 months you hit six figures and within 20 months you hit seven figures. So at what point did you feel that this really had potential? Because I'm sure that it was pretty tough at the start. You know, you didn't know what
Yeah.
you were doing. You're kind of figuring it out. You were taking the course as well as probably creating stuff at the same time. At what point did you realize that this actually had potential?
uh like when I started, when our monthly, like what I would make in a month would make like way more for my husband that was on his 9 to 5. And yeah, I think that was when, oh my god, this is it, like this, you know, we can make this actually keep working. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's,
Was that the point that your husband also said, oh, maybe this works, is when your income was more than his?
yeah, the first time that the first time that I hit my that I hit my first $1,000, he was like, "Oh my god!" Like, okay. And then I think, yeah, when we hit like a hundred, our first $100,000, that was like a big milestone for us. That he was like, okay, like,
This is for real. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
something.
Right, right, right. There's something special about this. So,
Yeah.
with the content that you've been creating on social media, was there a particular piece of content that you feel was your most successful, or maybe was viral, or something like that? And what was it?
The type of content, or a content specific.
Yeah, the type of content, and if even if there was a specific instance that something went viral or something did really well, what was it?
Yeah.
But also the type of content that you're feeling right now is doing really well for posting.
Yeah. So what I always performed well for my audience and for my account is storytelling. Always like sharing my story, like where I came from. Like I came, from Brazil. I'm an immigrant, and uh, sharing my literally like storytelling, sharing my story. Those always performed well, and especially because I feel like people connect with me. I have a lot of immigrants also who send me a message. Oh, I'm literally you. I'm an immigrant as well, and I share like, I feel like sharing everything, like the person who I am, right? So, for example, I'm an immigrant. I'm an introvert. I'm a Christian. I'm a girly girl. So through all my content, like uh, you can see these pillars throughout my content, who I am. And I think that worked really well because I attract people who is literally connect with me in a deeper level. And yeah, I would say that's what it always worked well for me. And right now, like I feel like Facebook is one of the greatest platform to start creating content. Facebook is like a lot of people getting a lot of views. I was able to double my following just by posting more on Facebook. I started using this strategy on Facebook last year. I had like 300,000 followers on Facebook, and now I am over 600,000 followers on Facebook. So I
Wow.
I doubled that. And in Facebook it's just literally like you can do text, right? Like text with a
Right,
color
right.
background, or reels and pictures, long format. So I feel like Facebook is a good platform right now to start posting content as well.
Yeah. Now you're not just posting reels to Facebook. You're actually posting regular type of content as well, as
Yeah,
opposed to just videos after video after video.
yeah, yeah. I post different. I post, we call it like threads text, which is the coloring background on Facebook with like a bold hook, and always like sending people to comments. That works. That one works really well. And then I did some variations of that, and when I created like a template on Canva, mocking like a Twitter post, or X
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
And then you always put like the information on the comments and things like that. And I sometimes like do long format. So there's like on Facebook there is different formats that you can post, and I always make sure to use all of them. Besides going live, that's something that I usually don't do it, but it's something that it's effective.
yeah, yeah. Is there a reason that you don't do live? Is it because of the introvert, or you just find other things that are working better?
I'm like I always preach about like getting out of your comfort zone, because that's how we grow, right? Like if you
Right.
just be on your comfort zone, you're never gonna grow. So, but right now, like I'm on my comfort zone. I like creating content on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and not going lives and not doing high tickets, not doing any of these. It's very comfortable for me, like it's working. But I know, like
Yeah,
if I want to scale, if I want to go to the next step, I would have to go to live, for example.
yeah.
I know it's so effective and it's so great, and I keep telling like I want to go live, I want to go live, but I'm an introvert, so like I
Yeah,
don't know. So yeah.
yeah. So, what are you experimenting with now? As far as you've found some things that work. What are some things that you're experimenting with now to see if they work?
Uh, Trials on Instagram is like a big thing right now. I start posting using more trials on Instagram last month, and one of my reels got like over 6,000 followers from one reel specifically. So
Wow.
so trials is doing amazing, and especially using Claude and Menace to analyze my content and see what's performing well, seeing the data, and doubling down on what's working. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot of experiments since last month from here, and I've been growing a lot on Instagram since I started like doing trials and use Cloud and Manus to understand what's working.
Okay, so you're using AI to analyze your content a lot more now. So, what was
Yeah,
the one that got the 6,000 new followers? What was the content about? Do you remember?
yeah, it's a reel that there's a framework. It's like one, your identity, right? Like who you are. Like it was, I'm 35, Christian entrepreneur, never ask God for for money, ask these 6 things instead. So it works really well, because one, it gives you like the identity, right? Like I'm telling who I am, so identity. Then controversy, never ask God for money. And then like the 6 steps, like a list. People love a list, for some example, like 3 things, these 5 things, 7 things.
Right, right.
So like when you combine all of this, was like great. So that was the hook actually, and it got me like a lot of followers, just one reel.
So,
Yeah,
was that a carousel or was that a video?
reel, video.
Okay. Okay, so it was
And
a real video. And so, what
yeah,
tools are you using to create those videos? Are you just doing it on your phone? Are you using a particular app? What do you found that's best for what you're doing?
yeah. I recorded the videos on my phone, and then I use the app. It's called, what is the name? Edits from
Oh,
Instagram.
from Instagram. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I edit there, or sometimes I just edit inside the Instagram app. And yeah, that reel was actually a trial that performed well. I hit like 1 million followers, 1 million views as a trial, and then I put it on the main feed. And yeah, it was a trial.
So I'm not familiar with trials. I don't use Instagram a ton. I used to use it a lot more, but I don't use it as much now because I get stuck in it and then I don't leave. So what exactly is a trial on Instagram?
So a trial, it's another reel that doesn't go to your main feed. It's literally like you are testing this reel. So you posted this
Interesting.
reel. It's like a tab, like a tab. You posted this reel, and then this reel only shows to non-followers. It doesn't go to
Oh,
your feed. So you can test the hook, you can test the b-roll, you can test captions, you can test everything without going to your main feed. You just like post on this. It shows only to non-followers, so it's a great way for you to grow your account. My husband, he started now creating content, right? Like he loves detailing car. He loves it, and I told him like you can monetize your passion by like start creating content. And then he started his first Instagram ever last year, and like I've been teaching him, like showing the steps, everything. And he was able to grow his account over 5,000 followers. He never had an Instagram before, and he never created content before, and he's
wow.
getting branded deals, paid clients, like growing his business, right? And one of the strategies that he used to grow, it was trials. So he posts trials is like a part of his daily thing that he does. Like he posts trials, and it's a great way for you to grow your account, because literally Instagram is showing just to people who doesn't follow you.
Wow. Wow. And
Yeah.
so he started a car detailing business. And so he started an Instagram around it. And
Yeah.
he's monetizing it through just brands reaching out and saying, I want you to feature my products. Is that how he's doing it? So he's not doing an affiliate route. He's doing it a sponsorship route.
So he does like brand deals, like the brands are reaching out to him. He's reaching out to brands and like sending him products and paying him to feature his product. He has some affiliate links for the products as well, which is like the other thing we need we're gonna set up the automations for his account. And like we have already so many ideas and things that he can do to monetize, like creating his products, and scaling with the affiliate route too. So right now it's branded deals and also paid clients, right? He has like his shop. He made our garage is like his at home shop.
Yeah.
So he's getting clients, like people come here, drop in the car, and like he's taking some clients as well.
So he retired, but then he started his own business doing something he's passionate about.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
Yeah.
so with Instagram, I know you can't have links when you post on Instagram. So how are you connecting? How are you doing affiliates? How are you doing sales and things like that in Instagram when you can't put links in posts?
Yeah. You can, one thing is like the link on your bio, right? Like, so you can put your link right there, and right there on that one, I always recommend to my students as well, like keep just one link. You
Yeah.
not two, not three, only one link. Because like when you give people too much options, and they end up not doing anything, right? So keep one link, and then there's some automations that you can put on Instagram, that when someone comment a keyword, the automation send them the information, the message with the link and stuff like that. And also on these stories, you can also put on the link on stories as well. But yeah, I would say like the automations that you can put, like when always you can put like a call to action, comment keyword, this keyword if you want to like X, Y, and Z, and then people comment, the automation, the software goes and send them a message with the link.
So what kind of software does that for somebody that I'll be like, "Oh, wow, I didn't know you could do that." What is some software that you've found that works best? Because I've seen a lot of that where, hey, just in the comments, drop a keyword, new car or clean car, and then it's an automated thing. So what are some of the tools that you've tested and found that work best for somebody that might be starting out in this?
Yeah, it's either like Go High Level or ManyChat. That's
Okay.
yeah, one of the softwares that it does the automation for Instagram. The only thing is like ManyChat does the automation for stories, and Go however right now is not doing the automation for stories, which I think is coming soon. But yeah, I would say any each one of these one.
That's awesome. So you mentioned what you're doing. You mentioned that your husband's doing the car detailing. What are some other things from some of your students that they're doing that somebody might be listening and saying, "Well, I have an idea, but I'm not sure this works for me." What are some other types of people that you're helping out, and what are some of the things that they're doing to make money off of posting online?
Yeah. So one another student that I had, I literally talked with her last week. She applied the things that I've done, all the things that I teach her, and she made over $80,000 in 1 month for like peptides. So it's
Oh,
a
wow.
yeah, different product, different niche, and yeah, so like you can literally monetize anything that you know, right? Like, and there's so many ways that you can monetize. And when I say like there's these three big niches, right? Like the wealth, health, and relationship. But how about other niches like pet or beauty? But you always can relate these ones with one of these big niches, right? So for example, someone that like an esthetician that has her her schedule always booked, and she knows how to get clients. She can create like how a esthetician can book more clients, right? So like it's a beauty thing, but uh connect with the wealth niche. So you
Yeah.
always can like how to make money, like doing dog grooming, or how to pet sitting, or how to get your pet more healthier, or how to get more like how to get more, how can I say, more phone numbers using your pet, your dog or something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you can, yeah, I don't know if you know what I mean, but you can always connect any niche in one of these big niches, if that makes sense.
Right, right, right. And so that would be the key is finding a way to connect those core desires that people have around health, wealth, and relationships is, you know, finding where you fit in that. And within those, then there's also like the micro niches. And so within health, there's, weight loss, there's get fit, there's
Yeah,
build muscle, there's recover if you're old, get strong if you're young. Like there's, you can keep drilling down within
yeah,
those niches and to
yeah,
find even further niches that you can then focus on.
yeah, exactly. I think that's the key.
So, what are, with the people that you're helping, with the women that you're helping in finding this kind of financial freedom as well, what the course that you're offering, are you offering a course? Is it like a community group? Tell me a little bit about what you're offering to help them out with.
Yeah. One of the main ones that I use, that I'm helping them, it's called Insta Profit System, which is it's a low ticket product, and I literally pour myself into this program, and teach how to you create your own offer, your own low ticket product, and using Instagram to drive traffic and make sales uh, for your product. So that one, I grown like over 600,000 followers on Instagram without spending in advertising, everything organic. So I put all the strategies there, and like how you grow your account and monetize using low ticket products. And I also have like a community with people. I also have other like a group where we go live every week. with my team, and I do like tomorrow, today actually, I have a call with them, and we do, I teach them like whatever is working right now. So for example, today I'm gonna talk about all the tasks that I've done during the past few weeks, right? So I have this group as well, and yeah, that's
That's
what
awesome. So
we're
when you're
doing.
talking low ticket products, what is that? What have you found works well for low ticket products?
It's you being very specific on the product, right? Like not being like how to lose weight. It's you need to be more specific, like how to lose uh weight with keto diet while being on your 9 to 5. How, something like more specific.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
instead of like just broad.
And then it's a product that you put a link in your bio, and then they go and they download this book. Is that what it usually is, a downloadable PDF or something like that? Or what is the product?
You can do like an ebook, you can do so many different, but I like videos, because then I can explain, I can talk, and I can show my phone and stuff like that. So my product is always like videos that self-paced, they can watch and they can pause, they can do it. That's what I like better.
And so they pay to watch this video. Are they? What's the price usually on something like that?
Usually I like the price between 27 and 97.
Okay.
That's the price point that I like. So the Insta Profit System start with 27, and yeah.
And so you post content online, and then you talk about this product that you have, and you say, "Hey, in my bio, I've got a link. Click on that. You'll get to watch the video." They go to some sort of a landing page where they pay, and then they get access to the video. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I post content all around business, about faith, about mindset, about marketing, all of this, right? My story. So I always using like some pillar for my content, and then like I tell them, like, if you want to learn more, if you want to go deeper, like learn more, I have these sometimes like I give like some free resources, like an ebook, or training that I did, and then like from there I funnel them to another to my products, to in one of my products, and then I say, if you wanna like comment X word, if you wanna X, Y, and Z, comment class, comment free training, comment Canva, Instagram, and then they comment, and the automation go and send them the link, and then they either go to an opt-in page if it's a free resource, and if it's not a free resource, it's just like my product, right? I send them to my sales page.
Okay, okay. And so with something like that, so it's not necessarily it's a link in bio. It's you've got these special things that you do attached to your content, where if they reply, comment, a certain word or phrase, that
Yeah,
sends them kind of into the funnel of whether it's free or whether it's paid or whatever. And that's where you collect email addresses and kind of build your email list too, right? Now,
yeah.
when they're just commenting, does that gather any kind of information? Is that helping develop any kind of a leads list when they just simply comment in a feed, or is it when they go to the opt-in that actually you capture some sort of information?
So I, if I wanna do manually, once they comment, they became already like a lead, right? Because they comment, I can start a conversation with them at any time. But because sometimes it's like a lot of income, like income, how you say, like a lot of flow of people coming, commenting
Yeah,
stuff, like it's impossible for you to like manually do that. So the automation goes and send them the information. So for me, I just like start keep like the contact, and like turn into a lead when they go into my opt-in page, and they put the email address. So then like I keep in touch with them on my email marketing. Yeah.
yeah. And so when it comes to creating this kind of content, you mentioned that you're an introvert. What about the person that is even more of an introvert? They're like, I don't want to get on camera. Is there any hope for me to do anything because I don't want to I'm even more introverted. I've got anxiety around getting in front of a camera. Is there options for them?
Yeah. One, I think like Facebook is a great option for like people who is way more introverted than I am. Because I think can just text, right? Threads is also like I'm on Threads as well, and Threads is amazing to get traffic also. So for introverts, it's a paradise. But Threads, because you don't need to post any picture, any video, it's all like text. So I would say like try that, and also like you can do on Instagram faceless. You don't need to like literally show your face. You can like show do like faceless content. Like the 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 view you are seeing, or like I don't know, it's like the computer and things like that.
Right, right.
That you doesn't show your face. But I would always say it's like if you really wanna, like, if there is a will, there is a way.
Yeah,
So if you really wanna do it something like you have to face it, right? Like I'm an introvert. Like for me, it wasn't easy to go and create content. Like I'm not. I wasn't a content creator before. I never created content, and but for me, my why was stronger than my excuses, right? So
yeah, that's good.
I really, really, really wanted to change my life. I really didn't want to be a nanny for the rest of my life. So I I either have like excuse or results, right? There is nothing. So
Right.
since the beginning, I learned how to move past that. Yeah.
Past the fear, yeah. Yeah. So what's exciting you right now? What are you excited about coming up?
What exciting about? I don't know. I feel like since I started doing all these tests with AI, it's exciting when you start reading the data and like understanding more and use things. I I I don't know. I love marketing. I love all this. I can nerd out about these things. Like I love
Yeah,
seeing the data. Okay, like so this one got more. So I love these things, and that excites me. And I don't know. I see. I've I also been switching a little bit more on my content and talking more about my faith and being more open about my faith, and that excites me because it's a big part of my life, of who I am. And yeah.
that's awesome. So how do people get a hold of you? How do they find out a little bit more about you? How do they get plugged into your community?
It's either on my Instagram, which is Mila Markson official, and or Facebook, Camila Markson. Either one of them. Like that's the. I'm also on Threads, TikTok, YouTube, but Instagram and Facebook is where I'm more active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, are you still active on TikTok, or have you transitioned all of your activity over to other platforms?
No, I'm active on TikTok. I post TikTok every day, as well. But I'm more like active on Instagram and Facebook for sure.
Now, is it the same kind of content? Is it all teaching, training, lifestyle, or do you actually have different content across those platforms?
No, it's all the same. It's the same type of content, but a different format. And
Right,
for TikTok, I created the content inside TikTok. For Instagram, I created the content inside Instagram. And yeah, and Facebook is different because it's text, all these
right, right.
type pictures and stuff. But yeah, so it's basically the same message, but delivering a different way.
Yeah. Wow. Well, this has been a wonderful conversation. Proud of you and all your success. That's just truly an amazing story. And one thing that I do like to ask as well is, towards the end, is what's a question that you wish I'd asked you, or a head smack that you'd like to share,
A Headsmack that I like to share.
or a question that you wish I'd asked you?
Um, that it's hard one. I don't know. I don't know about the question, but the Headsmack, I think it was one of the times like I'm being I'm gonna be quick about this one, but when I came to USA in the first time in 2015 was the first time that I came here, and I came with an ex-boyfriend, and my family literally like uh, made my life a hell. Like, you have to come back, like you're not gonna stay there. So I stayed 5 months and I came back to Brazil, right? And during this time I came back to Brazil because my family wanted me to do it, and I always grew up like doing everything to please others, like to my family, to everything but besides me. And
Yeah.
during the time that I've been in Brazil, like I spent there like 8 months, no one in my family ever called me to see if I was okay, how I was doing, if I was needing anything. And it was a very difficult 8 months of my life. And that was the time that was a head smack, and as you say, that like I should have more control of my life and doing things that I want. And I would rather like try and regret it than never try it at all. And
Right. Right.
and that's when I like, okay, I'm gonna start living to do more things that I want besides like do for others, you know.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What a story. Well, thank you so much, Camila. This has been wonderful. I'll
Yeah.
put some of those links in the show notes as well, so people can get a hold of you and connect with you as well. And maybe, look at what you're doing with your training and teaching and helping others kind of do the same. Thank you so much for this. This has been great.
I love it. Yeah, I had a great time. Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to share my story, share some knowledge, what I've done. And yeah, thanks so much for having me.
You are listening to Conversations with Misfits, Mavericks, and Trailblazers.